You're still breathing, so don't look away. I can already see it in you. The hesitation you pretend is patience. The weakness you dress up as waiting for the right time. Disgusting. The world didn't wound you. You allowed it to. You let it grind you down while you stood there, hoping someone would notice your pain and hand you meaning like charity. No one is coming. Not a hero, not a savior, not even a villain worth remembering. Just me, standing here, telling you the truth you keep dodging. You are exactly where your level of resolve puts you. You want comfort? Turn this off. You want validation? Go cry to the same crowd that forgot you yesterday. But if something inside you is still snarling, if there's a part of you that hates how small you've allowed yourself to become, then stay. Because I'm not here to lift you up. I'm here to tear you down to something real. Look at yourself. Really look. You've memorized your excuses better than your own potential. You talk about unfairness like it's a personality trait. You complain about the system, about talent, about genetics, about luck. Pathetic. You think monsters are born? No. Monsters are forged by obsession, by relentless pressure, by refusing to kneel even when the bones crack. And you flinch at discomfort like it's an insult. You call it self-care. I call it surrender. You keep waiting for clarity, for motivation, for a sign. Let me give you one. Nobody who ever mattered waited. They moved while confused. They fought while afraid. They bled while uncertain. You think strength feels good? Wrong. Strength feels lonely. It feels like being misunderstood. It feels like everyone turning against you while you keep walking anyway. If you're not ready for that, stop pretending you want more. You envy power, but resent the price. You admire dominance, but refuse discipline. You want respect without becoming dangerous. That contradiction is why you're stuck. The world doesn't reward intention. It rewards force of will. Quiet, ugly, consistent will. Not the kind you post about. The kind that makes you disappear while you rebuild yourself in silence. Let me make this clear. You are not special. And that's your advantage. You don't have expectations to protect. You don't have an image to maintain. You have nothing to lose but the chains you keep polishing. You think you're behind? Good. That means you can move without mercy. No applause, no witnesses, just progress or pain. Choose one. You keep asking why life keeps knocking you down. Wrong question. Ask why you stay down. Ask why every hit convinces you that you're a victim instead of a contender. Pain isn't a message to stop. It's proof that something is being tested. And you've been failing the test repeatedly, then blaming the examiner. I don't care about your past, neither does the world. Trauma doesn't make you deep. Overcoming it does. Suffering doesn't make you strong. Adapting does. You think you're broken? Good. Broken things can be reforged, but only if you stop romanticizing the damage and start using it. You want to know the truth about confidence? It's not believing you'll win. It's deciding that losing won't stop you. It's standing alone while everyone doubts you and thinking, good, less noise. It's becoming so focused on your own path that praise and hatred sound exactly the same. Irrelevant. Right now, you're addicted to comfort and calling it balance. You avoid extremes because extremes expose you. They force you to confront your limits, and you're terrified of discovering that the limit isn't the world, it's you. So you stay average, safe, invisible. And then you complain about being unseen. I despise that version of you. You should too. Every day you wake up as the same person because you negotiate with your weakness instead of crushing it. You bargain. Just today, I'll rest. Just this once, I'll slack. That voice isn't kindness, it's cowardice. And you keep listening to it because it sounds familiar. Growth doesn't sound gentle. It sounds like resistance, like internal war, like telling yourself no so many times that discipline becomes instinct. You think monsters enjoy the process? No, they endure it. They accept that the path forward is brutal and walk it anyway. While you're busy asking if it's worth it, someone else is becoming unstoppable without asking permission. You don't need belief. Belief is fragile. You need commitment. Cold, ruthless commitment. The kind that doesn't care how you feel today. Feelings change. Standards don't. If your standards were higher, your life would already look different. Stop waiting to feel ready. Readiness is a lie told by fear to delay action. You move first. You adapt later. That's how evolution works. That's how monsters are born. You want to be taken seriously? Then take yourself seriously when no one is watching. When quitting would be easiest. When excuses feel reasonable. That's where your real identity is decided. Not in moments of hype, but in moments of resistance. I know what you're thinking. Easy for you to say. Wrong. It's hard for everyone. The difference is, I don't run from that fact. Difficulty isn't a deterrent, it's a filter. It separates those who talk from those who transform. And right now, you're standing on the wrong side of that line. You say you want to be different, but you keep repeating the same patterns. That's insanity. If nothing changes, nothing changes. Radical outcomes require radical behavior. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now, burn the old identity. The one that seeks approval. The one that fears judgment. The one that needs reassurance. That version of you is dead weight. And if you don't kill it deliberately, it will sabotage you every time you get close to becoming something more. You don't need a hero to save you. You need to become the threat. The version of you that your past self wouldn't recognize. The version that doesn't ask, "Can I?" but declares, "Watch me." Understand this. The world respects force, not fairness. Effort, not excuses. Consistency, not potential. And until you embody that, you'll keep getting ignored, overlooked, underestimated. Maybe that hurts. Good. Let it sharpen you instead of softening you. You're not here to fit in. You're here to dominate your own limitations. To stand so firmly in your own discipline that external chaos becomes irrelevant. When you stop reacting and start imposing your will, everything changes. So make a decision, not an emotional one, a final one. Either stay the same and accept the consequences, or step into discomfort and earn a different outcome. No middle ground, no half measures, no lies. This is your moment of truth. Not because someone believes in you, but because you decide to stop betraying yourself. Now move. You're still here. That means you didn't run. Good. But don't get it twisted. Staying doesn't make you strong. It just means you're not completely hopeless yet. Hope is cheap. Everyone has it. What you need now is resolve sharp enough to cut off the parts of you that keep begging for mercy. You think the worst is over because you've heard the truth? No. Hearing it is the easy part. Living it is where most of you collapse. This is the point where the weak pretend they understand, and then quietly return to the same habits that ruined them. Don't insult me by doing that. If you're going to fail, fail honestly. But if you're going to continue, then continue like someone who has nothing left to protect. By now you should have realized something uncomfortable. Your biggest enemy was never the world. It was the version of you that wanted to be liked while dreaming of being feared. You tried to balance hunger with approval. You tried to chase greatness while staying digestible. That contradiction tore you apart. You can't be sharp and soft at the same time. Let me strip another illusion from you. Discipline doesn't come from inspiration. It comes from hatred. Not blind rage, but focused resentment toward your own stagnation. The kind that makes you sick when you remember how many days you wasted. That sickness, that's fuel. Most people numb it. You're going to use it. You keep asking how long this takes. That question alone proves you're still thinking like someone with an exit plan. There is no finish line where it suddenly gets easy. You don't arrive. You adapt to higher levels of pressure. The moment you stop evolving, you rot. So stop looking for completion. This is a state of being, not a phase. You're going to lose people. Not because you're cruel, but because you're no longer compatible. Your standards will offend them. Your silence will unsettle them. Your refusal to explain yourself will threaten them. Let them go. Dead weight sinks even the strongest swimmers. Understand this clearly. Loneliness is not a curse. It's the natural environment of anyone who refuses to be ordinary. If you need constant company, you're still dependent, and dependence is weakness dressed up as loyalty. You don't rise by adding more. You rise by subtracting. Distractions, excuses, emotional clutter, fake obligations. You simplify until all that's left is action and consequence. That's when momentum becomes inevitable. There will be days when your body rebels, when your mind screams for relief, when every part of you wants to retreat into familiarity. That's the threshold. That's where identity is forged. Anyone can push when it feels good. Only monsters push when it feels pointless. Stop romanticizing the struggle. You're not a poet. You're a predator. Predators don't complain about the hunt. They execute. Clean, efficient, relentless. If you need motivation every day, you're still unreliable. The goal is to become automatic. You want power, then accept responsibility without negotiation. Everything that happens to you is yours to carry, even when it's unfair, especially when it's unfair. Complaints are a luxury for people who don't intend to win. By now you should feel it. The distance forming between who you were and who you're becoming. That gap will terrify you. Good. It means you're shedding skin. Don't crawl back just because the new form feels unfamiliar. You will be misunderstood. You will be labeled arrogant, cold, obsessive. Wear it. Those labels come from people who mistake restraint for emptiness and intensity for insanity. They can't see your vision because they don't have the spine to pursue one. Let me warn you about something dangerous. Small victories. They'll try to sedate you, make you comfortable, make you think you've done enough. You haven't. The moment you feel satisfied is the moment you become predictable. And predictable things get crushed. You're not here to prove anything to anyone. Proving is for the insecure. You're here to impose your existence so thoroughly that denial becomes impossible. That only happens when your actions speak so loudly that words become irrelevant. Every weakness you refuse to confront today will ambush you tomorrow. So hunt them now, expose them, starve them, kill them. Mercy for the weak self is betrayal to the future one. You don't need balance. You need dominance over yourself. Balance is what people seek when they're afraid of tipping into greatness. You don't tip, you plunge. This path will harden you. That's the point. Sensitivity didn't protect you. Kindness didn't save you. Comfort didn't build you. Pressure did. Resistance did. Pain did. So stop flinching. If you're waiting for permission to become ruthless with your time, your energy, your focus, this is it. Take it. No one will stop you. And no one will thank you. By now, the old you should feel insulted by the new standards. Good. That means the separation is working. Don't reconcile. Don't look back. Don't explain. You are not becoming something. You are eliminating everything you are not. Stay moving, stay sharp, and don't you dare go soft now.